Let us learn basics of electricity. What we learn in unit 1 called as electricity. Electricity is generated from the motion of tiny charged particles which are called as electrons are in the outer orbit of the atomic structure. What type of sources of electricity? There are many sources like thermal, geothermal, nuclear, solar and wind. Now let us see how we get electricity from different. These are the sources in picture: coal, water, wind, sun and many others. How we get this electricity? Electricity is generated at the power plant with machine. The machine which generates the electricity is called as generator. Generator converts non-electrical energy to electrical part of the energy, and this electrical energy is consumed with the help of different circuits like power plant, transmission line, substation, power line, transformer and different type of wiring and circuit boxes. Now your vocabulary related electricity. Do you know about the circuit? Generator, motor, voltage, transformer, series circuit, parallel circuit, insulator, conductor and in the last is electron. This is a vocabulary. Now you just think about your life without electricity. In the morning and you find there is no electricity. How will you prepare your lunch? How will you wash the clothes? You want to use. Now let us think about some luxurious life. There's no television, no radio, no light, no communications. So we can say our life is very difficult without electricity. If you want to learn electric circuit, we must know three parameters. What is the source of energy, closed path and the device which uses the energy. Electricity can be said as a circuit. You see there is a pump and pump is very similar to battery. This is a pipe which carry and these are the wires which carry electricity. Water flows, here electron flows. For use of the water, this is a use of electricity which is used to glow the lamp. So this is the similarity between hydraulic circuit and electric circuit. What is a circuit diagram? Any circuit diagram is made up of these four parameters, these four elements. This is a cell which generates lamp, which consume, and this is a switch which connects lamp and cell, and these allow the flow of electricity. There are two types of current: DC current and AC current. What is DC current? This is called as a direct current. It flows from the end of the circuit to the another end of the circuit. Current is independent of time. In current, alternating current for half of the cycle, it flows in one direction, and in cycle it flows in opposite direction. So here we are going to discuss only DC circuit, DC current. What is DC current or direct current circuit? This consists of the source and wire which connects source at the resistance. Resistance we will learn later. What is electromotive force and potential difference? Voltage is generated by any energy per unit charge is also called as electromotive force. External work done per unit charge is defined as a potential difference between any two terminals. Electric potential difference is created by separating positive and negative charges. So here we learn what is a potential difference. How we measure the voltage? Voltage is always measured with the help of instruments voltmeter, and its unit is volt. Let us see how we connect the voltmeter. Volt is connected in parallel. This is a series circuit. We want to measure the voltage across each lamp. Connect the, this is a parallel circuit, connect the voltmeter in parallel. So this is how we connect voltmeter in. What is called as current? Current is a flow of electrons. Current defined as the symbol of is a unit. Unit of the current is ampere. What is 1 ampere current? 1 ampere current is defined as 6.24 into 10 to the power 18 electrons are moving in 1 second. What is the direction of the current? Is always from positive point to negative point. How do we measure the current with the help of instrument which is called as ammeter. Ammeter is always connected series. We want to measure the current in this circuit. Connect the ammeter. This ammeter is in lamp. We want to measure the current which is flowing through the battery. Since we want to measure the current flowing, it should come in series with the battery. If you want to measure the current flowing in this lamp ammeter here, if you want to measure the current in this lamp, connect the ammeter here. So here we learned that ammeter always connected in series. What is a resistance? How we limit the current? So resistance is a measure of opposition of flow of current. Resistance is depending on the length, depending on the cross section area of the conductor. Resistance is measured in ohm. Resistance of the conductor. So here we learn what is resistance. There is a process which is called as resistivity. So resistivity is a measure of material's ability to use the flow of current. Resistance can have a property which is resistivity. Unit of the resistivity is ohm meter. Resistivity also depends on meter. So here we learn what is resistivity. Now we have to learn what is an voltage source and practical voltage source. What is an ideal voltage source? Ideal voltage source internal resistance. It can produce as much as current it is required to give rest of the circuit. What is a practical voltage source? Practical voltage source has resistance in series source. So this is a practical voltage source and this is ideal voltage source. If R is 0, then it becomes the ideal voltage source. This is a voltage source, internal resistance of the voltage source, and here is a load resistance RL connected. Is a voltage across this RL resistor. This is voltage source volted by resistance. Vs divided by RL plus Rs is a current in the circuit. What is voltage? This is current IL multiplied by RL. What is an ideal and practical current? Ideal current source has no internal resistance. It can produce as much as voltage it needs in the outermost circuit. Practical current source can be ideal current source if it has resistance in parallel. This parallel resistance should be infinity. Then we can say this practical source becomes ideal current source. This is a current source. There is a resistor. We want to measure the current RL. Current IL is equal to IS by RS plus RL multiplied by RS. So this is a current division rule, and we learned that was voltage division rule. So what we learn here? We have learned what is a current circuit, what is voltage, resistance, resistivity, ideal and practical voltage source, ideal and practical. Thank you.